Hi, I'm Linda, and this is No Frills ASMR. I thought we could do a little Trader Joe's haul, but before I start, I wanted to show you something kind of exciting. I have from my beehive honey. Honey. So this one I made a bottle and I'm going to send it to my son Clark. And this little bottle, I don't know, I might send it. Looking at the bubbles. See, I try to get the ones without bubbles. There's nothing wrong with the bubbles, but it doesn't look as clear. This one might have some bubbles. This one might be mine. But I think I'll send one of these smaller ones maybe to my dad for Father's Day. And then this bear, my son Quinn, who does the bees with me, he wanted bears. So he bought these bears. And this one, I've forgotten now where this is going. Maybe this is going to my dad. Actually, I don't know. I like the glass better than the plastic, but whatever. But look how cute it is, though. Little bear face. So this is early spring honey, and I think it's mostly clover. It has a kind of interesting taste, I'll be honest. You know what's funny? I love maple syrup. I love it. I can eat maple syrup by the spoonful. Honey, I've always been a little like, it's okay. It's okay. I like it on a biscuit with some butter, like an American Southern biscuit. If you guys are from Europe, it's so good. You have to have one. But I'm not really that big of a fan of honey. So I'm doing things with my honey. And one thing is I went to Trader Joe's and I picked this up. And it is a bourbon vanilla bean paste. Now, I've never had this before and I didn't really know anything about it. But I had this idea to take some of this and mix it in with some honey and make a vanilla honey. And I did that, and it's pretty good. But this, I don't know if you can see. It's very speckled and more liquidy than I expected when it said paste. It's really more like a liquid, like a thick liquid. It's almost the same consistency as the honey. But when you smell it, it smells like bourbon, like for real. Heavy on the bourbon. But I made one like about this size of a vanilla bourbon bean paste honey. And I realized I don't really know what to do with it. So my son was over last night and I said, I think him and his friends sometimes drink bourbon. So I was like, I wonder if you mixed it into bourbon to make like a honey bourbon drink. And he's like, oh, that might be good. So I sent it with him because I didn't really know what I was going to do with it. But anyway, that's one idea, is a vanilla honey. Not bourbon, vanilla honey. I don't imagine this has alcohol, but I'm not sure because it sure smells like bourbon. It's interesting. I don't know. Can I use this in cookies? I'm not sure. But the other thing I like this bird's eye chili hot sauce from Trader Joe's. I think it's yummy. I think there's butter on it. Something. Anyway, so I think I'm going to make a hot honey with this. So I think I'll try that today. What I do is just warm this honey up very little bit, just warm so it's more liquidy, and then add either the vanilla or this. But once you do that, then the honey isn't like forever shelf stable because you've introduced something else to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I imagine this would still be pretty stable, but like honey can last thousands of years because it's antibacterial or whatever. But I think once you introduce like an herb or anything else to it, that changes. But that's okay. So I thought I might make a hot honey to like drizzle on chicken or pizza. I don't know. I don't know. Just for fun. The other thing I got that I don't know if I'll do this, but I get this organic cocoa powder from Trader Joe's, and I usually put this in my smoothies because it's supposed to be kind of good for you. But I wondered if I could make like a cocoa honey. This is organic, I guess you say cacao powder, and that's it. It's the only ingredient. It says 1 cup unsweetened almond milk, 1 banana, 1 tablespoon cacao powder, 1 tablespoon peanut butter, and a handful of ice cubes, to make a morning smoothie. Okay. Our Trader Joe's organic fair trade cacao powder is made of Criollo, Trinitario, and Forastero beans. Criollo, which is considered to be the prince of the cocoas, is used in the very finest of chocolates. Use this in just about anything from smoothies, baked goods, to sauces and spreads. It makes a lovely hot cocoa. But what would a cocoa honey taste like? I have no idea. I could heat this up just a little bit, add the cocoa, but then what do I do with it? That's the only thing I don't really know. Guess you could put it on ice cream. So the other thing I made with my honey, I took half of this stick of Kerrygold and I whipped it until it was like fluffy. And then I added honey and I made a honey butter. Most of it I filled in one of these and gave to my son to take with him. But this I put in the refrigerator, which isn't really necessary, but that's what I did because it keeps it longer. But it's kind of solid right now. But it is so yummy. Oh my God. And I got this. It's a little crinkly. I got this baguette they have. I don't know. Somebody ate it on the way home. No, I had it last night. But it's nice because it's only $1.99 and it goes from here all the way out to here. So I put like half of it on the grill last night just to, heat it up a little bit. And I still have like all this left. So today I'll have a little of this with my honey butter. It's so good. I told my son, I made the honey butter. I go, I just had a bite and it was so good. It did something to like my salivary glands or something that it made like my earwax melt. And he's like, no, that's not. Like, yes, it did. I promise. It did something wild to my earwax. Okay. That's enough. Oh my gosh, it's so good. All right, so that's all my honey ideas. Because when I have, we got over a gallon on our this is the very first time I've gotten honey out of my hive. And we only did 5 frames. The super holds, I think, 10 frames. So we did 5 and we got over a gallon of honey. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this honey. I'm thinking about setting up one of those little free libraries, they have in front of the house, and just putting little things of honey and saying, take one. And maybe put a little donation thing for the bottles because that's expensive. Or have people bring them back when they're done. I don't know. Because, it's more honey. And I assume to sell honey, you probably have to get it health department. I don't know. I don't actually know. But right now my son took most of them. He's handing them out to all his friends and everything. And so I don't know, but I bet within a month I'll have more honey. I'm kind of excited for the future rounds of honey because I think depending on the time of season and what the bees are eating, it changes the flavor of the honey. So I'm kind of excited, like later in the summer and into the fall. I think you get a darker, like this is very light clover honey. I think later you get a darker honey. I'm excited to taste the different honey flavors, you know. Anyway, okay. So that's the honey content. I bought this just to snack on the way home from Trader Joe's. These are kettle cooked potato chips. It's all crumpled because I ate a bunch and then crumpled it up and I put a rubber band on it. So, but these are the ones they say 50% less fat and sodium. There is a brand called, oh my gosh, what's it called, you guys? The New England one. What's it called? It's the white and blue bag and they're kettle cooked. And they say something like a third less fat or a half the fat or something. Those are my absolute favorite potato chips. So I bought these less fat and sodium thinking, well, maybe they'll be like those. They are, but they're not as good. Some of these are really hard. Like you're like crunch down on them. Oh, Cape Cod, that's the name of the other brand. I like the Cape Cod ones that are half salt, half sodium. I just think they taste better than their regular to me. My sister doesn't like them apparently, but I do. Anyway, so these are okay. I mean, they were good enough that I ate all but this many that are at the bottom. So I'm not complaining, but I don't think they're as good as Cape Cod. All right, the other. Should I show you the body stuff or the snacks? Well, I'll show you this. Okay, I bought this. I hadn't seen this there before. It's a vitamin C serum. And I've never really used a vitamin C serum, but it's supposed to help with like getting rid of, I think, like age spots and helps with collagen in your skin. I don't know. But, you know, my son's getting married and I have to look on point, so that's not for like a year or something, but still, I'm starting now. So this says 15% L-ascorbic acid, 1% alpha tocopherol, okay, 0.5% ferulic acid. So I don't know. It's supposed to like brighten your skin, but I have always heard that vitamin C, it's like super hard to, I don't know, keep fresh or something. It goes bad. And to look for it in a brown bottle, which just happens to be in a brown glass bottle. So we'll see. We'll see. I used it last night and this morning, and I can feel it. Like, I feel like when it's on my face, I can feel it. But, I mean, it's not bad, but you just feel it. So, we'll see what it does. I've been putting it on my hands, too. So, I've used it twice now. Okay, so that's one thing I got. Let me know if you've tried this, if you like it, or if there's another brand. Really, mostly I just use Retin-A, prescription at night. I use CeraVe skin lotion, just whatever, and then mineral sunscreen in the day. That's pretty much all I use. So I'm just trying this before my sunscreen in the morning, and we'll see how it goes. And then I kind of just felt like trying this because it smells so good. This is vitamin C firming body butter made with glycolic acid, a bright clementine scent. They're not kidding. This stuff smells like clementines in like the best way. Oh, it reminds me of something I can't put my finger on. Something from childhood. And I just can't quite think of what it is. It's some scent. What is it? I love it. I love the way it smells. But I think that this glycolic acid helps with, like, as you get older, your skin cells don't turn over as quickly and you'll start to get dry patches, or your skin can look a little not as bright, which is why I use the Retin-A on my face. But this is for your body, so I thought, okay, I'll try it. So after getting out of the shower, I'm gonna put it all over, but I put it on my hands like the last couple days. Well, just today and yesterday, I guess. But yeah, this stuff, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I love it. So we'll see how that goes. I don't usually like scented things. You guys kind of know that. I don't use like perfumes really or anything, but I don't know. It smells good. What does it say? Water, cetyl alcohol, cocos nucifera. Okay, that's coconut oil. Capric triglyceride. Oh my god. Glycerol stearate, glycerin, shea butter, sterile alcohol, polysorbate 20, dimethicone. I think that's like good for like oiliness or whatever, and it's like clay, isn't it? Sodium ascorbic phosphate, that's probably the vitamin C. Phenoxyethanol, I don't know. Carbomer fragrance, that's the, oh no, carbomer and then fragrance. See that fragrance? I usually avoid that, but I do like it. Where was I? Aloe. What is this? Althea officinalis root extract. What? Centella something. Chamomile. Yeah. The problem, from what I've heard from this online dermatologist, when you have a whole lot of ingredients like this and a fragrance, and like they have rosemary, hops, clary, lemon peel, grapefruit, orange, all these other things, that if you're allergic to or become allergic to one of these ingredients, it can train your body to like believe it's allergic to all of the ingredients. So if like you have an allergy to fragrances, like my son has often, it might trick your body into thinking it's allergic to shea butter. So now everything with shea butter you'll also have a reaction to. What? So that's why I kind of try to stick with things with less ingredients, but I don't know. I just smelled it and went, I want it. Okay, so there's that. The last things I wanted to show you are just treats that I love. So these are my nighttime treats. These are the dark chocolate peanut butter cups. I love these. I love them. I eat them like I eat the outside, and then I eat the top, and then I eat the peanut butter, and then I eat the bottom and the back side. It's a whole method. But I love dark chocolate. I'm a huge fan of dark chocolate. I find they have milk chocolate ones. They're way too sweet. But these, I love them, love them, love them. How many? 3 pieces of 190 calories. I mean, okay, I usually only eat 1 or 2, so that's not terrible. But I eat 1 or 2 because I also have a couple of these. This is a handful of tiny, dark chocolate covered pretzels. Now these are the perfect treat because they're just tiny, but there's a really great chocolate to pretzel ratio, meaning more chocolate, less pretzel. I love these. I usually pick up like 2 bags every time I go, and then I eat them over like a whole week. Let's see, what do we have here? For the whole bag, it's 350 calories. So, you know, I spread them out. Not bad. Dark chocolate processed with alkali, cocoa butter, milk fat, natural vanilla, and then pretzels. Yeah. So these are like my favorite little sweet treats from Trader Joe's. All right. So let me know if you've tried this too. I think this is new. I don't remember ever seeing either one of these before, actually. Maybe they're kind of seasonal or something. can't wait to get out of the shower and put this over my legs because it's going to smell so good.